Hey, what's up, everybody? It's 12:04 p.m. Mountain Time, Sunday, September 1st, 2019. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It is the hashtag uweekend, hashtag weekendu. Bro, what a life we're living, right? Just being outside, man, is one of those eye openers. Kind of want to use this time, kind of motivate you. Hearing the words out loud kind of motivates myself too. So we're growing together. Kind of back up real quick. We went over and spoke a little bit about bitterness. I'm seeing bitterness every day, man. I don't know about you guys. But since I made that choice, I've been able to identify, and since I've been sober, I've been able to identify and shut it down. Now, there's times where it leaks out, and I allow bitterness to take me down another path of anger, and then there's frustration and attitude. But I take a deep breath and I kind of walk back, and I'm aware enough to know that practice what you preach, And it's an everyday battle. Understanding that bitterness that comes up and being able to shut it down. That makes you a boss. But it's just like working out, practicing at football or basketball practice or anything like that. It's going to develop into a habit. And you in bossmanship at that point. And we need that. 80s baby, stand up. And I'm sorry I keep saying 80s baby, stand up and all that other stuff, but I know it's bred in us. I know that we are the greatest generation that the world will ever see. And it really takes bosses to look, you know what I mean? And so use the rest of Sunday, man. Dig deep. Roll your sleeves up and be ready to see bitterness and slap it in the face. Be like, move, bitch, get out the way. Bitterness is slimy, though, so it's kind of slippery. You got to have some gloves on. So put your gloves on today and be ready for bitterness this week. You know what I'm saying? And then come Saturday, Friday, be like, yeah, I knocked out about 100 bitterness. Those are personal goals right there. Bitterness don't want this shit. They don't want none of this. That's that spiritual gooning right there. Then, at some point you'll realize that bitterness, you're not there to destroy it. You're just there to coexist with it and allow it to be. Move it out of the way, you know what I mean? Then you're no longer fighting with it. I catch myself fighting with it from time to time instead of just letting it be. Then we talked about these roles we're playing that we've become subject to. Dad, mom, character roles. Because I said so. Why? Because I'm your mom. Or because I'm your dad. Go to your room. Why? Because I'm your dad. We need to tap off Sunday and realize that we're equal to our children. What we share with our children are experiences, and those experiences come out in disciplinary action or love or however way you want to talk about it, but they come out in filtered ways. Then we get soaked in that role, and then, we yell at them, we lash out at them. I've noticed that, calmly talking to them gets way further than allowing bitterness to allow yourself to be suited up with in the role of parenting with bitterness in the way. That's a bad recipe. How we communicate with our kids is how our kids will communicate with people. Point blank, period. My mom was frustrated, and she parent. She was a class role. She would have got a Grammy for the role and character of parenting. Shouts out to my mom, and I'm not, you know, and a lot of black American black kids tell you, man, black mamas be yelling, cussing, and living with my white Mexican family, I saw a different aspect, a different angle, and I was blessed for that angle. And so I've been able to choose between the two to bring about for my children, and I choose the calm way. It's a different topic for my wife, but she's always busy and doing a lot, and she gets frustrated real easy. So, mama's got an excuse. Nonetheless, those roles, man, they hold us back from thinking outside of the box. They hold us back from being able to see that true inner self of what we are capable of. And when we shed those roles, we'll be like, I'm out here by myself, baby. Let's get it. When you shed those roles of teacher or parent, savage goon, CEO, whatever it is that you take into your everyday life of living. Once you shed those roles, you know what I mean. You're free, essentially. You are in total control at that point. And I know a lot of people don't have this as an issue. Some people might be asking, "What do you mean? I am this, or I am a barber. I am a business owner. Or I am a whatever." That's the position we hold, right? Who we are is deeper than that. Who we are is deeper than just someone that sits here as a business owner. So, that's the key thing. And why that's important to sustainability is because moving forward, we need to be able to think outside the box. For example, also to be able to understand really at a level that you're more than the role or the character that we've become subject to, is really allowing your brain to ascend to where it needs to be to guarantee sustainability. The level of the level of thinking that humanity has had will not guarantee sustainability. If that makes any sense. So this Sunday is the end of the U weekend, but here's a challenge for you for the week. Here's a challenge for you, coming up on 9 minutes. What role are you playing? The role that you're playing, is that enough to sustain what you're doing it for? Because remember, we're still looking at the fact that we're all doing everything for a reason, whether it be to pay the bills, get from point A to point B because you have an appointment, for your kids. That's not enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, to forget that we breathe and we can our heart automatically goes, to forget that even happens, to continue to doing something else. There's more. There's more of a reason for us to just forget that we breathe. Like, we completely forget that we breathe. To work? Like, that's such a valuable asset, breathing. And we like, oh, fuck it, I got to get this check. No, there's something else, people. And it's to continue. now, and that's only on a subconscious, unconscious level. A lot of us are just survival mode, but we can flip that conscious and turn it into a conscious effort. Then we're sustaining. If we can flip the fact that I'm doing it for a reason and understand why I'm doing it, then we're sustaining. But it takes you, people. So I challenge you, get deeper, step into politics and religion, because that's where we're going Monday. I know my opinion doesn't matter, but I'm real big on sustainability shit right now since I've been sober. And I feel like 80s babies stand up. That should be our mark on history. Like, we should be able to run through traffic and see an 80s baby nod at one another, knowing what time it is. Like, it's game time. Like, I want to make sure that the shit that I've gone through wasn't for nothing. And everyone should feel like that. To my baby boomers, like, you didn't do it for nothing, right? When you hit retirement, you pretty much anticipating death. And we all get there, you know what I'm saying? You are so you step into the anticipation line for death once you retire. AARP knows it. Like, yeah, we finna get them ready. You know what I mean? Like, DME knows it. There's a whole industry preparing people to die. This shit is real. Baby boomers didn't do and build what they have built for no reason. But for us to continue, we gotta look within at a conscious effort. So please, man, share this. 80s baby, stand up, man. Let's leave a legacy. I know I'm gonna do it with or without you. I got a big mouth. My wife tells me, and my friends tell me, man, do a podcast. You talk too much. Based off the feedback, and thank you for the feedback. Some people feel the same way. And, man, I'm well over 10 minutes. I'm just going to finish here. And, man, Sunday is a fun day. You're alive, probably out at the water. Memorial Day. Come on now. Memorial Day. Come on now. I mean Labor Day. Let me take that back. What the hell is Labor Day? Really. And so, I can only do my own research to understand that. I've never really thought to. But it's a holiday, you know what I mean? And make it about you. And I'm assuming that's what Labor Day means. Nonetheless, man, we got to tap in, 80s babies. Sustainability is the cool trend now. Enjoy your weekend, Labor Day weekend, not Memorial Day. Something to laugh at. Kind of be ready for next week's discussion. I want to go as deep as possible on some hot topic issues. Religion and politics. Figure out a way we can get some baby boomer advice on how we should conduct politics moving forward here in America. Because that's all we can do from baby boomers at this point is get advice. We got this. Some of you guys out there are like, man, what is this fool tripping about? Do your research like I'm going to do my research on Labor Day. Next cast that I make, I'll have some feedback on what I found on Labor Day. We really need to do research, and let's do that. Let's use this all next week to do research on politics and religion. I'll briefly discuss, and we'll make it a 5-day series. I'll make a discussion on what I've researched. I need some people to be involved and maybe give me some feedback on some topics to research in politics. And then one day we'll use religion. y'all give me some feedback on a topic to religion, or you want to know about religion. Maybe give me some feedback on the direction for religion for America. And I can't say enough how important this shit is. For us, we're doing it for no reason. We have a set few of politicians in suits and doing these debates and all this shit. Then we have these places that we can go and pray, tithe. You know, I've been in a situation to where I've been blessed, or I was in a situation to where I've had to seek help from a church. So, and they've helped. Shout out to First Assembly of God in Lawton, Oklahoma. So there's a lot of great things churches are doing. But I think that it hasn't got deep enough yet. And I think that it's wanting to, it just doesn't know how on a unilateral basis. It needs to happen, though. How do we engage at maybe, I know I have a mentor out here, Charlie Sandberg. Shouts out to you. Man, he's a lot. He gives me a lot of energy of why he's given me a lot of courage and direction. We met, every other day, every other week. He gave me a map that I'm sticking on right now. And for some reason, I'm still afraid of stepping in to the church. And I want to know what it is with me, and I think a lot of my kids in my generation feel the same way. Is religion going to be a big part of sustainability? What is the difference between religion and spirituality, right? Guys, it's important. Baby boomers, 80s babies, we have to understand this pivotal moment that we're at right now. ADOS, American Black descendants of slaves, understand the opportunity that we have right now. I'm on take time to speak out on it. I've got a few ideas I would like to implement that'll take time, but it takes our minds to be able to be there, and it has to be underneath that sustainability. And you'll hear why it's important after February 1st, 2020. It's going to be you'll hear it in all the media. If you don't already hear it now. You hear them start talking about introducing Mars and planets and space. You'll start hearing it more. Because those are inevitable, pivotal moments of humanity as to continue. A lot of people aren't prepared to hear that news. A lot of people aren't prepared to make that move. It's time to get there. But it takes you. We'll get into shift talk. Let's get into bossmanship. Shift talk is more discussion on sustaining, from exotic talk like Mars to other habitable planets, tribal contributing factors, how certain individual tribes, speaking like ADOS, American descendants of slaves, can be in position to lead in that frontier or participate even. There's not very many other nations other than Europeans, Russians, China's. American nation is behind only a certain few people on space exploration, guys. Each individual tribe needs to have their own exploration efforts. Listen to what I'm saying. Each individual tribe needs to have an investment fund or a way to build their own rockets to expand their own tribe. It's time to get there, people. Please share this, man. Continue with the feedback. Give me more feedback, please. 80s babies, it's time for us to go there, man. Takes a boss to look, though. I'm out.